Hello Pisces, we are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the sun, moon and rising sign of Pisces. Beautiful Pisces, let us see what is coming through for you at this time. Pisces, a reminder that we do have a tarot and oracle crystal weaving channel where we also are going to be doing elemental weavings and spell work. That's at kemet.oracle. We look forward to seeing you there. But for now, Pisces, let us see what is coming through for you at this time. We're recording this on the 12/12 portal. That felt we were inspired to mention this to you, Pisces. So we will have the 12/12 portal energies along with your integration at this time. Okay, we have received your information and now it's time for your integration. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, viriatur talosatos riviriaturos talavatos. Deep breath out, kiavesh kiaturos talosatos kiatir. Deep breath in, viarish kiatur talosatos rituros riaviresh. Deep breath out, kiatur talavaros kiatir. Deep breath in, kivia talavutos riatir kiazutos kiatiresh. And deep breath out, kiviat kiaturos kiatir. Keep breathing at ease. Viriatur talosatos kiaturos talotaros taloviresh kiatur taloviresh. Riaziresh riatur kiatalos kiazatur taloviresh riaziresh kiatur talozatos. Kiatur talozavesh riazato kiatir talovalos talavir. Talavalos talavir. Kriesh kiatur. Timing, Pisces, kiatir talavash, kirietos. Viaturos, what about timing? Kiatir talazatos kivi, diliviesh, kiriesh. Timing. We are receiving, Pisces, that many of your experiences and many of what you are wishing to bring forth, the main ingredient which is missing, or the component which is affecting the manifestations and the flow, is timing. It is not you, it is not action, it is not what you need to do more, it is not more inner work, more energy work, more action work. You are really being guided that the only component that is to align is timing for what you are wanting to manifest, for what you are hoping to achieve, for what you are, for the shifts you are wanting. And we are receiving that it is not only timing for what you are wanting to bring through, your goals and your outcomes and your wish fulfillments, but it's also timing for everything else in between, the lead-ups to your wish fulfillment, the adjustments and the co-creations that need to take place in order for you to then come to the different situations that lead up to your wish fulfillment. Okay, so all the steps in between are also involving timing, and it feels very specific for Pisces, this timing, more so than the other signs we're receiving. And it is not to delay, and it is not to withhold, it's to maximize. And Source is saying, yes, we are also feeling that energy of Source. Does it really have to be? We know that you are wanting the better and the best for us, but right now anything will really assist us. We do not really need to wait for everything. We are happy for whatever is available. And Source is saying, we hear you, and yet there is something. It has to be maximal. It has to be everything. And there's a big encouragement for all of you not to give up and not to be discouraged. Timing. When, for example, should you be perhaps wishing to manifest a new job or wishing to manifest a career change, and you are working towards that, and you have been interviewing or you have been looking, and nothing really has been exciting, nothing really has been amazing, and even if it is an amazing prospect, hasn't really aligned, and yet you do feel this energy of something new is coming, a new work or a new job opportunity is coming. We are receiving, yes, that is true, it is coming, and yet it might also coincide with you meeting someone new in your life. It might also coincide with you maybe meeting a romantic partner or a new friend, or it might coincide with you aligning with another being who's going to be a colleague who is really aligned with you at this time. So it feels like all of the manifestations are not singularly in their own grid. They have multiple connections associated with them, and this causes a little bit of a complexity in timing. We're receiving that the energies will not take, how can we say this? You will not be denied what you want, and another person's path does not influence yours, in the sense that you're not waiting on somebody to decide, oh, let's do this before you reach a manifestation. Okay, so it is not, they don't want you to think, oh no, now I have to wait for somebody else, or now I have to wait for another being to align before I can align, because that would be unfair to the work you've done. It is more the fact that the manifestations that you are anchoring in, your soul path is happier with how it's being manifest with these other components, which, yes, might not necessarily delay it. When they say it takes time, they're not saying it means it's delaying. When they say timing, they just mean it can happen either now, it can happen in 5 minutes, it can happen tomorrow, it can happen next week. The timing is quite random, yet it is timing dependent. So Pisces, we are the two fish, right? The fish in the shadow, the fish in the light. We in the physical are the fish in the light, and the fish in the shadow says, look, we have, for example, say you want a new job and there are 10 possible new jobs for you. The fish in the shadow has literally gone through the different 10 paths energetically and has found the path where you have the most joy, excitement, abundance, and happiness and richness. And even if maybe there are 3 paths and each are abundant, it's elected the one that you'll most enjoy. So you might be very wealthy here, but not very happy. It might be a wealthy that's a bit stressful. But in this path, it's a wealthy, not so much stress, but there's a little bit of hesitation. But then this path is wealthy and joy and happiness and excitement. And this is the path the fish has chosen, because the inner guide is aligning to your feeling, and you want well-being, you want abundance, you want love, you want everything. So that is the path which you are awakening. And that path requires complete detachment, absolute surrender to the unknown, timelessness, and almost a surrendering to a discovery. Not even almost, it requires a surrendering to the discovery. Because just as the fish in the shadow is swimming along these destined paths based purely on your feeling, not on how it looks like. The fish in the shadow doesn't have a visual representation of how the space you're going to looks like, but it knows how you feel, and the space where you feel the most happiest, the most at peace, the most joy, the most fun, the most richness, the most in your power. That's the space this fish, this energy is guiding you to, this energy is manifesting for you, is bringing into your physical reality for you to discover. And so when you surrender to a discovery, you don't direct yourself out of the blessing which is coming through. Because what we're receiving is the manifestations and the experiences which you are discovering, each of them are a blessing, truly. For it is the deepest desires of you, of your source, but at the level of absolute feeling of abundance and love and fulfillment and health and wealth and success and joy and power and full and all of those things, without being limited by the material world. And so everything that manifests or that comes into your presence, the person, the experience, the new home, the new job, the co-creation, simply feels like a blessing, like you are just being gifted life, and being gifted these experiences within life. And what we're receiving is, it also has a snowball effect, because it's a very new way of being, where you are simply allowing a discovery of what you are going to experience. That as soon as the first manifestation comes in, and you experience it and you claim it and you embrace it, everything else rolls in quite quickly. And so one experience leads to another, like a chain of events just unfolding, and that becomes your life. The series of blessed events and experiences. What else? There's so much energy coming through, because we can see how you're all at different stages, and you're all wanting different things, and we can see how everything is integrating, and we can see all the different messages of what's coming, and yet it's all coming in literally divine timing. And they want you to know this divine timing does not mean a delay, and does not mean it takes a long time. It's literally when all the components are at presence, and they wish you to just practice being present. The more present you are in your experience, where you are just fully embodying, embracing, and enjoying your life each moment, not thinking ahead about the future, not stressing about how am I going to do this, how am I going to do that, but simply just embodying the present frequency, doing what brings you joy, what brings you happiness in this moment, allowing yourself that absolute fulfillment and feeling of well-being, allowing yourself to navigate along energies, releasing what doesn't serve you, really embracing what does. When you are just really disciplined in the present moment, and your focus on well-being and love and joy, on what feels good to you, that is the key that assists to call everything in, and everything you experience might not be what you thought you wanted now, but what is available now will come in and you really enjoy it because you surrender to the nowness of it. Thus, you surrender, you enjoy it for all that it is. And as you're enjoying this, something else comes in, something else comes in, and then that's the chain of events you are that's the stream you are flowing in, because that's what's happening. The fish in the shadows is going, ooh, that's fun, ooh, that's fun, ooh, that's the greatest joy, ooh, that's the greatest joy, ooh, that's the greatest laugh, ooh, you're really laughing hard now, ooh, you're enjoying that, ooh, that's a big smile, ooh, that's a celebration, ooh, that's a win, ooh, that's a victory. That's what's happening. The fish in the shadow is not thinking practically. There's no lineup. It's simply, ooh, fun, joy, love, excitement, celebration, yay, adventure, victory, yay, success, abundance, money, richness, health. It's literally just going to all of the good vibes. And so for you to sync up with this rhythm in the light, present now, the present now is the only way in which you can then just sink into these beautiful energies, and it almost calls in the manifestation for you. So you're in this present now. The fish in your shadows are joy. You're in the present now. Whatever is joy, poof, will happen, materialize in your life. Okay, interesting. And then you're in the present now, and your fish within is now at success. Whatever will align with that success, boom, will materialize in your physical. That's what's happening. And if you need to be somewhere in order for it to materialize, you'll just literally be there. It's like the energy will guide you there, whether it is a social event or a trip, a vacation, a work meeting. You will simply just always be at the space. It just requires presence. That's what's coming in. And that's why they say it's not, don't stress yourself out thinking you haven't done enough energy work or integrations. You've done everything. You haven't done enough physical. You've done everything. It has nothing to do with your spiritual work, your discipline. You're done. You are literally completed it. It is simply a matter of timing. And the way for you to align with this timing is absolute presence. Don't for a moment think a moment further than this very moment. Don't for any moment think further than the moment you are in. Project further than the moment you are in. Be absolutely within the present moment. And how does that feel right here, right then? If it doesn't feel good, what allows that feeling of good right here, right then? Don't excuse it. Don't analyze it. Go there to that feeling of good right here, right then. Stay there right then in that feeling of goodness right there at that moment. And just be moment to moment in the feeling of goodness. This is how you manifest, Pisces. And that is what this message, thank you, now you understand more clearly the message. Source is trying to give you an understanding of how you manifest beautiful beings, you Piscean energies. And this is quite specific to those who elected the Pisces energy to be birthed in. So whether you're sun, moon, rising, or you have heavy Pisces placement. So should you maybe have Pisces in your Venus, and Venus being the relationship, then you understand, should you want to really be healing or having healthier relationships, whether romantically or through your work or through social, however it is, family, friends, however it is, presence. Be present in your joy, and that is how you experience joy in all of your relationships or well-being. Don't overanalyze and overthink. Don't try to project for you and the other person how it has to be. Just be present with everyone in your life, and that is the key to absolute beautiful manifestations within your relationships. And so you can apply that however you are placed within your Piscean energy. Those of you who are sun sign energies, then every moment is a present moment. For it's an overruling. It applies to all. Every moment is a present moment. Okay. Also, moon and rising signs. If you have Pisces, moon, rising, and sun signs, then just pretty much every moment, present moment, and just let that be your golden key. Don't project, don't think, don't overcomplicate. Always envision, okay, the other half of me, my shadow half, is simply just swimming blindly, feeling the goodness. In order for me to then witness the goodness in the light, I need to be in sync with this fish. The only way to be in sync with this fish is presence. Because the shadow fish is not thinking ahead. The shadow fish doesn't have a brain that's analyzing things. The shadow fish is pure source energy, feeling all of the abundance you are and manifesting it for you. All you need to do is be aligned to it. How? Presence. Okay. So the present now is key, and this allows that timing to sync up. And yes, it feels a bit easy, and yes, yet also complex, because now you're no longer micromanaging, now you're no longer overanalyzing, now you're no longer planning, and yet it is easy because, oh well, then I just be. And yes, just be and manifest, dear Pisces. Within divine love, thank you so much for joining us at this time. We will see you very soon. Take care.